Don't blink to blink. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another show. Hope you guys are doing well on this Halloween special. We are recapping some more Ken Kaneki and Friends. So Tokyo Ghoul went to the hospital last night to get my ears checked because I had a piece of plastic in them. The piece of plastic that you put on your earbuds. We're able to read only 3 episodes, 3 chapters. So we're going to be doing 3 chapters. Say hello to the bull. Not the attention, but still. Fuck, is it hard? So, episode number 7. Let's start right away because I don't feel good. I think I might have catched a cold. Episode number 7, right? We have Ken that starts realizing how many ghouls are close to him. So he saw Tuka, he saw the old man, he saw Nishiki, and they were all relatively close to him. So he's like, okay, well, these were all part of the people that I knew, all part of our society. How many more ghouls do I know? Which is a revelation for him. And my favorite moment of chapter 7 is when Ken says, how come there's so many ghouls next to me? And they said, no, they were always there, I just never realized. We have Nishiki, who was an expert at masking. It's crazy because he gets, so the ghouls, when they taste stuff, it doesn't taste normal. So Nishiki actually went research what a certain food is supposed to taste like. So when they go to get the food, he's able to emulate the system. He's able to emulate the taste. So, for example, if you eat this thing that is really sweet, you're able to describe exactly the flavor. He goes after Ide because he wants to eat Ide, right? But then Ken's like, no, I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect Ide, and there's a nice thing here. Because technically this is the first step. This is the first fight in Tuka and Ken, right? And Ken realized that he has a good healing ability. Now, technically, we knew this. We knew this. This is what I love. This is what I love Tokyo Ghoul. We knew Rize was extremely strong. Extremely strong. But we don't know how strong Ken is. Did he inherit every single thing that Rize had? Or only a part of it? We have Nishiki that is destroying Ken, right? And I want to use as a thumbnail, I want to use a picture because it's so beautiful. We have Nishiki who is once again destroying Ken. Ken has no chance, but Ken has to be a human. He's trying to be human. He's not trying to fight. And then in the middle of the fight, we have the backstory of Ken and Ide, and it's fantastic because Ide always cared for Ken and was always like, yo, this kid needs help. We know Ide is a master, truly a master at understanding, okay, well, this character is like this character is like this. And Ken, you notice that Ken needs help. So he became a friend, and we see that every single time how Ide was a friend of Ken, and how every single time Ide was taking care of Ken. So now it's time for Ken to do so. So he ends up becoming more of a ghoul than anything else to be able to fight. I've got chapter 9, which is my favorite of the night. It's an amazing chapter because Ken will let the ghoul side takes over to beat Nishiki, but then he loses control. He's not able to come back to the human. So I want to picture you guys. I want to make sure that you guys understand. Very similar to Kuruma and Naruto, and very similar to very similar to Ishigo and White, which is the Hollow. Amazing chapters, yes. Beat Nishiki, he lose control, then he is saved by Tuka. Tuka was also showing. So they do seem to have like this special thing. So for example, Ken, it's almost like a spider. It's almost like a spider arms, and Tuka is a wing. Right? Tuka, she brings him to Enteku, where he's afraid. He's afraid that he can control the ghoul side. It's like, yo, my life is no longer, and it's tough for Ken because he's like, I'm no longer able to have human friends because I'm gonna want to eat them, but I'm not enough of I have too much humanity left to become completely a ghoul. And then Tuka said, always tells him he belongs nowhere, you don't belong anywhere, you don't belong anywhere, you don't belong anywhere. And the old man, which makes me fucking cry the first time I read this, the old man was like, no, you're wrong. It's because you're half human, half ghoul that you belong in both worlds. It's just up to you to be the correct ghoul. So the way he wants to see Ken has the ability to be a passage or a bridge in between the ghoul world and the human world, but he has to protect that. And I want to make sure, right? I want to make sure I'm going to take out the mask because this is Ink talking. This precise scene, which were chapter 9, right? So if you read, back then when I started reading Tokyo Ghoul, I was really into reading manga. So possibly 23, 24, right? I was starting to work at PCT, and which is my old job. And the reason why is because I was still a bit depressed. And this is why the reason I fell in love with Tokyo Ghoul is the exact panel. The exact panel where, because I also felt like I didn't belong. I also felt like I didn't have a home. And I was stuck in between that person that was really shy and that person that was outgoing. I was in between that person who constantly needs to be approved, accepted, loved, versus this person who's really shy. KD leftover jalapeno, delicious. And yeah, so this really made me fall in love with Tokyo Ghoul. But really, really made me fall in love with Tokyo Ghoul. So once again, phenomenal show. Strongly recommend. On that note, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys really soon. Have a nice day. Take it easy. Peace.